Did you know that at the peak of Hayley Mills' acting career, she almost rode down a cliff because a producer made her take her clothes off in front of a camera? Although her parents played a huge role in her becoming a successful actress, she blamed them for all her misfortunes. Why? And what was her deepest regret as a Disney star? Let's find out while showing you some of her rare photos. Hayley was no more special than any average kid lucky to be born into a wealthy home. Her only problem was that her parents were too supportive. This made them really controlling, but that might just be why she is celebrated today. As a child, Mills had very few career options to choose from because of her parents' active roles in the entertainment industry. Her father was British actor Sir John Mills and her mother was actress Mary Bell. Hayley had her film debut at age 12 alongside her father in the 1959 British crime drama film Tiger Bay. The movie did well at the box office, therefore making Mills really popular. But truth be told, Hayley was too young and angry to care if this was successful or not. Her parents wanted an actor like themselves, so it didn't matter how much she had to fail to become who they wanted. Anyway, with her performance in Tiger Bay, Hayley Mills impressed a set of very powerful people in the industry, and producer Bill Anderson was one of them. With his influence as one of Walt Disney's producers, Mills got her first lead role in the 1960 Pollyanna. The movie tells the story of an orphaned, optimistic girl who was forced to move in with her aunt. Hayley made her parents very proud with this one, and it was her ticket to stardom. It also earned her a special Academy Award for Juvenile Oscar, the very last of its kind. At this point, Disney was getting addicted to Hayley Mills' on-screen magic. Therefore, they would cast her again, but this time as twins, Sharon and Susan, in the 1961 Parent Trap. Mills put up a stellar performance as usual, but there was something more this time. In this film, she duets herself in the song Let's Get Together, which was a major hit around the world, reaching number 8 in the US. That same year, she was voted the biggest star in Britain for her performance in the British 1961 crime drama film Whistle Down the Wind. But unfortunately, it turned out that as Hayley made her parents happy, they frustrated her even more. The last straw that broke her back was when her father denied her a life-changing opportunity in the 1962 Lolita. Hayley regretted obeying him by turning down the title role of the movie. Therefore, as payback, their beloved daughter was going to become a rebel. Mills was barely 19 when she packed her bag and escaped to New York. Just 1 week in the big city, she was already trying to lose her virginity to her sister's friend. Mills' sister linked her up with Joe, an old NYPD friend. He was supposed to give her a tour of the city, but she was in no mood for that. Hayley was tired of everything: her parents, the Disney image, her life, and she was going to take it all out on Joe. With him, Mills confessed that it was like some black and white romance movie, and nothing sounded more right to her than a night of fun. She brought a special silk nightdress for the evening, lit a few candles in her hotel room, and insisted that Joe stay over. But she regretted this faster than she had thought, as what was supposed to be the most fun night of her teenage years became a night of guilt. She wished she never left her parents, so by the following morning she was on her way back home. Hayley Mills had her last film with Disney in the 1965 comedy That Darn Cat. In her 6-year run with Disney, Mills was arguably the most popular child actress, but everyone was impressed except her. She revealed that being under contract with Disney made her miss out on a lot of opportunities, and it also punctured her self-esteem. Outside Disney, Hayley had her first hit film in 1966, The Trouble with Angels. For her next feature, her father would approve that she did something that she was never going to forgive herself for. The 1966 Family Way was amazing on script, but it required Hayley Mills to take off all her clothes in front of the camera. She was excited at first. According to her, that was the moment to prove that she was more than Disney's child star, but even that was not going to come on a platter. It was just one scene, but it took 3 long days to complete. Mills described it as her most awful and scary film experience, and she fell into depression afterward. Eventually, she recovered, but she would still disappear for a few years. Hayley Mills made her comeback in the 1981 UK television miniseries The Flame Trees of Thika, but everyone knew it. Her career was slowly coming to a halt. Hayley had a few other roles, but none of them was popular like what she had done before. A more recent appearance by the actress was as Lady Emma Hume in the 2023 5th series of Unforgotten, the ITV crime drama. Her last screen dance was in September 2023 in an episode of The Wheel of Time. Appearing nude on screen not only brings Hayley Mills embarrassment and misery, but it also matches her with the love of her life. Behind the scenes, Mills started a forbidden romance with the director of Family Way, Roy Boulting. According to the actress, she didn't care if he was 32 years her senior. He would be the only reason why she did not take her own life. Interestingly, their love story was becoming very beautiful, but her parents were hesitant to give their blessings. Her father was concerned about the age difference, but nothing was going to stop Hayley Mills now, not even the director himself. Seeing that he was too slow to pop the big question, Mills walked up to him and demanded marriage or separation. He chose marriage, but it was going to be on his terms. The couple tied the knot in 1971, which was the beginning of Mills's nightmares. She revealed in her memoir that she suffered so much restriction from her new husband that she felt like a slave in her house. Roy didn't want her making new friends or featuring in movies except the ones he directed. The couple welcomed their son in 1973, Crispin Mills, who is now the lead singer and guitarist for the ragga rock band Kula Shaker. Hayley realized that she should have listened to her parents. She was 28 years old and this was not the life she wanted. So in 1977, the couple divorced. Marriage was a no-no now, but Hayley could still afford the opportunity to play around. So a year before her divorce was even finalized, Mills got entangled romantically with actor Lee Lawson. She had a son with him that same year, Jason Lawson. Not so much is known about him. Hayley separated from Lawson in the early 80s and she decided to stay single and celibate until 1997 when she met Indian-born actor Firdoos Bamji. It wasn't exactly love at first sight as Hayley was 20 years his senior, but slowly the actor worked his way to the center of her heart and they've been together ever since. Mills made a very controversial revelation about her love life in a recent interview. She confessed that she had just one regret in life and that this was not the result of many heartaches and disappointments. Mills wished that she had more babies. The 76-year-old actress would also encourage parents not to follow in her footsteps by neglecting their children. If there's ever any doubt about taking a job or spending time with your children, do the latter, she said. Looking back now, I didn't. I spent too much time away. Hayley Mills has been doing a great job of keeping her love life and family away from the eyes of the media. But wherever she is, whatever she's doing, we can only hope that she is truly happy. Not many people know this about Hayley Mills, but the actress almost died of cancer. In April 2008, after her 62nd birthday, Mills was diagnosed with breast cancer, but she decided to keep the news private. It was a long struggle, and Mills described that she felt like dying so many times. Her redemption was going to come when she chose not to continue with chemotherapy and radiotherapy, but to go with surgery. The actress hated chemo. Before, she revealed that she was more scared of it than the deadly disease. Mills also explained that she made this decision with little medical assurance and is not sure it would work for everybody. I want to be able to take charge and be involved in this battle. It was about the quality of my life, Mills said. Luckily, she pulled through. She announced her recovery in 2012 and the actress went straight to being busy again as soon as she was on her feet. Mills also credits a quality dieting plan for boosting her immune system and helping her in recovery. Another time when Hayley Mills came face to face with death was when she was much younger. The incident was traced to her most traumatic childhood experience, appearing nude on the screen. During the darkest hours of her depression, Hayley revealed that she contemplated killing herself many times and finally resolved that the best way to kill herself was in a car accident. 19-year-old Hayley Mills had it all planned out. She would close her eyes while driving and step on the acceleration pedal as hard as she could, and hopefully she would ride off a cliff. Mills ended up crashing into a hedge and she described this experience as embarrassing. She would have tried again, but that was when she started a romance with director Roy Boulting, who, despite his many flaws, earned the status of her one true love. Life has not been easier for her ever since. She has just found smarter ways to survive. If anything, Hayley is grateful that her car did not jump off a cliff that day as she had intended. In an interview about her memoir, Hayley Mills hinted that there was more to her relationship with Walt Disney than what met the eyes. He always offered better support and care than her biological parents, and she always referred to him as her surrogate father. Hayley shared a few other things in her memoir that she can only speak about now that her parents are dead, and one of such things was her mother's alcoholism. She struggled so much with the bottles that she neglected Hayley of the love she needed as a child. Mills's deepest regrets was to do the same thing to her children because of her job. On Walt Disney, the actress described him as very endearing and powerful. To her, that was his most striking feature. Mills was asked if she would go back to do it all over again with Disney if she could, and her answer was yes. But she had just one reservation: her first role in the industry, Pollyanna. It was both a blessing and a curse. A blessing because it set her up for success in the industry, and a curse for typecasting her. Now, the thing is, that is a very powerful image, she explained. It stayed with me as it did with Mary Pickford. It almost defined her character. This happens with very strong roles, and many actors have found this to their advantage and detriment. Hayley Mills might not be scared of riding off a cliff, but the actress has revealed what has continued to haunt her even as an old lady with dry bones: the fear of being in confined spaces. To her, potholing is the same as hell. It was hard as a child star to have preferences, but her parents' long legs in the industry were enough to keep her comfortable until she was able to prove her worth. While Mills might have been able to manage this phobia with her influence and fame, there was another thing that was even more difficult to change: her nose. All celebrities have their insecurities, and a few bold ones go under the knife to fix their problems. Not Hayley Mills. The only time she would ever choose surgery was when she had breast cancer. Mills revealed that she's not very confident about her nose. As a matter of fact, it makes her very uncomfortable and highly sensitive. If she could change anything about her appearance, then it was definitely her nose. But what is she doing now? Not much has been going on in Hayley Mills' life since her last on-screen appearance. The actress has just kept busy with family and her new hobby, writing. She still has not announced her retirement yet, so fans and lovers still expect to continue to witness her on-screen magic and energy. Hayley Mills, now 78 years old, is still our Disney girl. Wrinkles or no wrinkles, she enjoys the celebrity lifestyle with her youth lover in their home in London. The celebrity actress has an estimated net worth of $5 million. Now it's your turn. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other videos of beautiful actresses from the yesteryears on the end screen below. As always, thank you for watching.